So the topic is structure. Of data dictionary. What we are going to learn the structure. What is the structure? The structure is about the set of fields, a group of fields, whatever are available, the table fields, that is transparent table we call. In transparent table fields only we can use. So how to create the structure? The structure process is Techsoft. You write the name of structure, strmara, create, select the structure, and whatever fields you want from the table MARA, the transparent table, from we are selecting some fields MATNR, MTRT, MPS cinematic channel. You have to write MATNR, MATR, MTNR, method, PRSH, MATKL. Just save it. In this structure, we just have set the just have included that fields, okay, whichever you require. The similar structure it is there. Save. This structure also is like whatever you do write in your program, like picking up str. Earlier you have maybe written this way, name, what exactly we do in this. This is the structure. We just have set the fields which you required. That fields you can write the define. You can write the definition with the uh, size and data types. Okay. If you want to take from the database, then database field name you have to write. Okay, similar like matner, mtrt, mbrs, something like that. Okay, the use of the structure. Okay, just we can write instead of the single variable. So we can group. We can make a group, and in that group we can put all these fields. This is a data dictionary structure. So in this data structure, if you want to see whether it is created or not, you can see this way. This is a structure name by strmara, and these are the fields, and this is a component type, the description and type and size. Okay, so this is we can see. Now next thing is, if we have two different structures, okay, if we have two different structures, okay, this is a structure one by strmara. In this structure, matner, metard, mbrsh, and matk. These fields already we have taken this. One more structure I will create, and the structure name is MAKT. Why strMAKT? MAKT is what exactly? It is a table. MAKT is a table. There material descriptions you will find. Material description. In this material description, there are the 5 fields. One is mandate and is matna. These are keys, and rest of these are the fields. Okay, language key descriptions and material description uppercase if for match codes. Okay, if you want to use for match code, then you can use this MAKTG. So now actually I require this MAKTX. Okay, if you want to know the material details, material description, then you have to use this table. So I will use those fields in my structure. The first field is MATNR, MAKTX. Material number is the material number. MATNR is the material number. MAKT is the material descriptions. Okay. The similar structure I will make in this. Go back, create the structure MAT YSTR MAKT, create. This structure is for material description. Write the fields MATNR, type MATNR, MAKTX, types MAKTX. Just save, check, activate. Now we have two structures. Okay, now we have two structures. Now the next thing is append and include. Okay, this is structure process we've been done now. There is structure, how to include the one structure to another structure. Using dot include, we can include the structure in another structure. We have two structures. Okay, the first one is MARA, second is MAKT. If this structure wants to be included in this program, in this structure, so how to include that? Using dot include, type str MAKT, you have to write this code, then only you get added. Okay, अगर आपका वैसा कुछ requirement होता है कि all the fields if you required like Matner, MTRT, MBSS, MADKL and MAKTX, if you want that in a single report, अगर आपको किसी reports में ये सब चीजें display करना है, so आपको generally for all entries या inner join का queries लिखना पड़ता है. Okay, if you write a SQL query, then you have to use inner join or for all entries. Instead of what you can do it, write the structures first of all, create the structures and make an included, and that converts into table and that you can use it in your program. So first of all, let's understand what is the structure, how to create the structure and how to include the structure. Okay, we have been created the customized structure. You see this y is the customized structures. Okay, we are created that. So let's open the first structure. YSTR the first structure we are going to add in the second structure, you have to write, and the name of structure only you have to provide in the component type. Just activate. Okay, Matner is twice. If there is two times failed, then definitely you will get the error. The Matner here is as well, and there also we have taken. But generally, when you write the for entries energy and when you have to make a relationship, then you have to use that field. But in structure, you have to just put up the field names which are required in your structure. Just save, activate, and if you want to check the first structure whether the added or not, you can see here. Yes, this is added one. The first structure is MATNR, MTRT, MBSS, MATKL. These fields are, and second structure only the MAKTX is there. Okay, actual we want description. So the material number along with description also if you want, then this way you have to include it. And when you write the queries on the table type, when you write the queries, if you want the details like these fields, material number, material type, industry sector, material group, and material description, then this is the way you have to first create that things. Okay. First process what we had here, how to create the structure and how to add the structure in another one. This is the syntax you have to write, then only you can include that. Second is, if you have standard structure or table and if you want to create their structure, then how we can do it? Using append we can do it. Using append we can able to create a structure in standard and table and structures. So let's create one. If you open the table like LFA1, any table if you open, see there's a append structure is there. In the append structure you can create the structure. YSTR field 1 F1. When we use this append, if you want to write the some fields you want to create, then you have to use the append. In standard level you have to use the append, in custom level you have to use the include. Custom means we have used the YY, means we have been created a structure and table already. This table or structure been ready. Okay, there if you want to add one more field using structure, you using append structure, you can do it. New field. So this field we have added in this component types and user characteristics. If you have the data element for that, then directly you can write data element, or also you can the predefined types also you can use here as well. It will take some time because there are so many fields. So once get activated, we'll get the notification. Then I will show you whether it is created or not. Okay. So what is the use of the include and append? Include we use at the custom structure level, and append we use at the standard structure or standard table. LFA1 is what is a transparent table. This is a standard one. Okay, standard table. And if you want to create the structure, whatever you have created, YSTR, here already we done. This is a YSTR MRA, YSTR MAKT. This is a custom structure. And if you want to add one more structure in this program, in this structure, then this is the way we have to add the structure. First one, append, whether if it is the table or structure like in BDC data, okay, RLGRAP. So these are the standard structures. Okay, if you want to add there the field, then you also can add the one more field using the structures. Okay, so next concept is table type. Table type. Okay, as you know, when you creating the structure in SC38, how you write the code. Types. Types. If you want to define a single variable, then this is the way you do write, right? And structure level, how you write? Begin of str matnr type matnr mbrsh type mbrsh. These are the standard fields. End of str. This is just set of fields. The type define the type only, right? When you use data, right? Data, there we can able to store the values in that particular fields. Generally, we have created a work area wa type str. If you want to put some values, the particular field, you use to write this way wa dash matna 1000. Correct? Means when we use data, then only we can store the values in the particular field. Correct? So similarly, the table type means what? If you want to create the table where we can store the multiple values, generally we create the itab type table of str. This is what our internal table. Internal table. Now this is the scenario is something different. Already we have been created the structure in data dictionary level, and table type also we created. So what is the use of table type? If you want to store the values in that table, the particular structures, whatever the fields we have put there, then we have to create the table first. Okay, table type. Okay, so let me explain first here how to create the table. If we use the data, then only we can store the values in the particular field. Why tbl mara create structure? Sorry, instead of structure, we have select table type. This is now table type, mara table or material structure, metal master. So whatever we have that structure, the structure name only we just have to provide. That's it. Done. Just save, activate. Now your table type is ready. If you want to see, just press hierarchy display button. You will see this symbol table type is generated now. When you write this table type directly, you can use in our code and you can store the multiple values. Okay, so this is a table type. So if you want to use this in a program, how you can do it? Let's we write one program to fetch the data from the database using the structure and table type. Y program create just create this object program. Write the one initialization event, declare the tables which you are going to use, MARA going to use. We have to take input from the users, select options, MNBO for Mara dash Mapper. We'll take some input from user. User will provide the material number. Okay. Here you have to write WA type, whatever we have created there, YSTR MARA. itab type y tbl MR. If we're not writing any table clause, this is just we are using that object. Okay, this is a structure and this is a table type. Select field matnal mtrt mbrsh matkl from mara into table itab where matner in mn1. So what exactly it is? This is the SQL query. Select, write the fields from which table we are getting the data. We are fetching this from this table. This is what this is a transparent table, and this is our internal table, and this is field selection. Okay. After that, you will get the data in this component itab. Once we have the data into internal table, loop at itab into work area, write wa dash mtnr w dash mtrt mbrsh okay, so let's execute. Input input numbers, whatever we have provided based on this input, this is the result. So in records are there between the range of 1000 and 5000. Okay, so in this program what it is, in the first we have just declared the table work area. If you want to create the work area, what do you need? You need a structure. So the structure we have not written in this program. Data dictionary level, whatever we have created, that we can use directly. This is the way you can do. And another is itab. You want to create the itab. If you have the table type, the table directly you can use it. Okay, you do not need to create a specific internal table. If you want to create an internal table, there are many ways. Okay, so but this is also way you can use the table. Is this table is nothing but like a internal table only. Okay, but in the data dictionary, how you do create? If you want to create this, you have to go SE11. There is option table type. Okay, using that you can able to create it. But what is the difference between that whatever you write in SE38 in ABAP editor and data dictionary? If you write this structure in this program, this is used in your program only. Okay, but if you have created that object in data dictionary, this is centralized object, anybody can use that object. Okay, so this is the use of the structure we can do and the table type as well. Hope you understood.
Yes, sir. Sir, can we use the select query on direct the custom table which we created, that YTBL Mara, instead of using the internal table, the select query, and we can add the data directly in the table YTBL instead of using internal table?
No. Actually, what I said, this is what this is a table type. Okay, this we can use for the views. In the previous class, I told you this. Okay, These are the concepts. There are two things. This one is projection and another is database. Okay. If you want to if you want to fetch a data from transparent table, instead of you can use the view only. Okay. This is the like a table. This is like a transparent table, and this is the something different. This is like an internal table. Internal table job is something different. Okay, and transparent table job is something different. This is the temporary table and this is the permanent. Okay,
Okay.
if you want to fetch, you are asking this, right, instead of from Mara.
No, sir. In the line 16, we are putting the values in internal table, right? In
uh,
iTab. So instead of iTab, can we directly enter the name YTBL Mara?
this
So
is it.
yeah. So will it work?
See, when you write anything in data dictionary, okay, if you want to use that, first of all, you have to declare it, you have to use that. Okay, so why have I written this? Earlier I told you the types and all. The types and data. If you are defining initially, then you use the types. That we cannot store the data in the types. This is similarly like the structure is the similar like the whatever we have created in SC11 the structure and table type that is also there. Directly we cannot use that in our program. First of all, you have to give the alias name whatever you want you can give it ITTBL whatever you want you can give it but if you say directly we'll use no that is not possible.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next is type group. So type group is what? Type group is a collection of or set of multiple objects like type groups multiple objects like structure table type constant variable these things. So type group is just a object there multiple different objects we can write under this object the str table type constant variable very only single variable. Okay, what is structure? As you know the encoding we use right types begin of str and whatever the code similarly you will also find here. So let me tell you the first the standard one. This is the place where we can create the type group. Let me show you the SLIS. This is the type group where all the variables, structures, and constant variables, and this is written by the SAP. Similarly, also if you want to use, if you want to create, then you have to first in data dictionary go and create these objects like this. Okay, the SLIS is a standard type group. In this type group, variables, structures, table type, constant variables. You can write once and if you want to use in your program, you can use it. Okay. So majorly this SLIS we use for while writing in LV. LV report is there. There we use multiple components from this table. Okay. So first of all, we'll create our own type group. How to create that? YGRP 1. type group. But here something changes that directly we cannot declare the variables. Let's see variable one, whatever I said here, this is a variable. Generally we do that way. If I do the same, there will give us some error. Okay, what it asks us, you have to provide the prefix. You have to provide the prefix or the name of program. प्रीफिक्स आपको प्रोग्राम का नाम देना पड़ेगा. टाइप ग्रुप जब यूज होता है वहां पे टाइप पूल्स करके आता है. टाइप पूल्स और द नेम ऑफ टाइप ग्रुप. And if you want to define the single variable, then this is the way you have to write. Types, name of this program, actual variable name is var1 type I. This is what variable. Next thing is structure and table type. Okay, this is a structure in normal code, and normally in editor we write, right? But now here something different code is there. If you write directly, what you know it, basic variable, I will use it to get understand easily. Here also you are getting an error. You have to write the prefix. But where should be the prefix should be, whether this variable name or a front of this structure. So you have to write the name from the structure only, not on the each field. This is what this our structure. We can define this way. Everything here it's a types. Okay, we cannot use data. There's a types. Just we are defining. Next thing, a table type. Whatever we have created earlier, that is a table type. If you want to write that table type in code, how you do? I will show you one code. You have to just understand it. You have to guess. Yes, sir, it is the table type. I will show you it. Okay, anybody can just guess it. Which one is the table type and which one is the structure? I will select the just line 4, line number 12 and 13, line number 16 and 17. The question is which one is the table type?
So types that SLS underscore Q and info ALB type.
This one.
16, 17.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Line number 16 is the table type
Yes.
or
Yes.
structure.
That is
Table type.
table type.
It's a table. Okay. And this one? Dhanasri.
This is this type ALVS QIRF table type.
Fine. So good type. So see types. Occurs 0. Wherever you see the occurs 0, that is your table.
Okay.
Is that the correct sentence, do you think, or is there some mistakes? Again, you have to check, is it correct? This is a table. How we do create that internal table generally? We use structure, right? So what the syntax you use to writing the info table? Create.
Data work area into the table type and
Question is only iTab, not related to other things. Okay, huh? I data iTab,
Type table of
type table of what
structure.
structure, right? Then we use structure, right? So here also I use the structure. Which one is the structure is? The structure is
YGRP1. Yes.
okay. YGRP1 STR. Is that a structure?
Yes.
Let's check. Activate. What is this? It's a table type. Okay. This is a structure we have used here, and this is the our table type. Okay. When you use occur 0, we allocate that 8 KB memory for this component, for this object, for this table underscore emp. Okay. So this is the table type. This is our structure. Next is the constant. Constant you may heard many times. Okay, constant means fixed. Like a days type I. Is it sufficient? No. What you have to write? You have to put a fixed days, 30 days, and here prefix YGRP1 days type I value 30. Okay, this is the constant. So all these things just we have defined, declared it under type group YGRP1. This is the first variable, this structure, and this is the table type, this is constant variable. Okay.
Sir, why we used that Y in 11 line YGRP table employee?
YGRP table employee.
That is internal table, right?
Yeah, it's a table type I written. This is structure. What exactly we are going to learn? In this type group, we can define structure, table type, constant variable, and variable.
Hmm.
So this is the practical. Okay, how to declare the variable. This is a sentence. This is structure, and this is the table type, and this constant. Single values we can put into this variable. There is a group of fields. In this group, there are three fields: number, name, city. In this table type, there are three fields. Whatever we have given the structure name, that structure will get referred. And when you want to put multiple values, that is a possible in this table type. If you want to multiple values put into this structure, is it possible? No, because in this we can put single values. Okay, single records. In constant, that is a fixed values. If you use these days, there are the fixed values you'll get. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, everyone clear on this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Next concept is search help. Okay, as you know, the search help, what is the use? The search help we use in the parameter section. If you have created the parameter and there user does know, user wants to know on data dictionary fields, what fields are being existed in database. If you press F4, you will get list of records. If you see in Mara MM01, list of material number, Again, this is the data from the database table. Okay, similar like this window, if you want to also just link, first of all we have to create the search help. So search help need the prerequisite the help view. Yeah, already we have created said help cast. Let's check. Yes, there is there are some fields like Kunnar, customer number, that is a country key, name, city, postal code, etc. So some of fields I want to use in my search help. In the search help, there are two concepts, there's two objects different. There is a elementary and collective. ZELE help one, ZELE Java help one create. You'll see this pop up. There's options. You'll see the elementary and collector. Elementary creates upon the help view. Let's select this elementary customer. This I'm going to write the program customer related. That the title is the customer. This is selection method. Write the name of view, and whatever fields are there, those fields only you can use here. Okay, I have taken three fields: Kunnar land one and Vertiger one. Kunnar is a customer number. Import and export. You have to just check in. Just select all. I will to the import and export. It means okay, you can put some values if you have checked, and export if you want to just see export option. I will tell you that where it is show the options. If you have selected there all the options, you can check L position and S position. There are two options, L position, S position. Wait us some time, just complete, and I will show where it shows which one is called the L position, which one called the S position. All fields we have to put first, then check import export L position, S position fields, then execute. This is a program level you can do check. Okay, this is screen fields. Okay, yes position, these are the yes so L positions. Okay, first is the Kunna, second is land one, OT01, and import exports you can do it. Not active, enable, disable. These are options are here. Enable, import. If you press F4 function key, the yes position as you will get the columns. Customer, this is the yes position first. We are given the name customer field, then second city, the country key, sorry, is the country key, and last is city. And this object, if you want to use in your program, this is the elementary search we have done. That object, if you want to use in a program, how we can do? Let's go in this same program. I will just give comment. I will write parameters. Okay. Anybody knows how to link that search help object? Which keyword we use? अगर सर्च हेल्प का ऑब्जेक्ट हमें लिंक करना है तो हमने सिलेक्शन स्क्रीन में एक कंसेप्ट देखा था, तो वो चीज हम यहाँ पे यूज करते हैं. If you want to call or if you want to link the elementaries, or in short it's a search help
Match code.
match code object. Okay, mascot object. Just save. Just fine or something remaining. इसमें कुछ रह रहा है इसमें. Now check active. If I execute directly, what will happen? Only MNO I wrote.
Yes.
So is this sufficient? तो ये अगर ऐसा ही लिखे तो क्या होगा? अब देखिए, इसमें आपको एक ही कैरेक्टर डालने का allowed because the size is only one. The default is what is the characters. Okay, when you write the size of 10, that parameter size would be 10 characters. Okay, so depend on your requirement, you can write. So if you want that link, then match code object you have to write. Just press F4. See, that object is linked and all the values you can able to see. Okay, so search help. In the search help first object we done, we just have used the help view. But now the second concept is something different. The collective view. Collective. It's collective. Many of fields. Punnar, name 1, RT01, land 1, etc. These fields are here. But in our elementary, we have used just 3 fields: Kunnar, name Kunnar, land 1, RT01. Okay. Maybe there are a number of fields, but selected or required fields you can include in your elementary help. Okay, and first of all you have to provide the name of help in elementaries. Next is collective. If you want to create the collective help, first of all you should have the elementaries. आपके पास पहले elementary होने चाहिए. Elementary 1, elementaries 2. If you have more than, that's so fine. Elementary 2, elementary 3. And this is a collective. You have to link this way. The prerequisite for creation a collective help, we should have multiple elementaries. Elementary 1 we have already. One more elementary I will create. Then we'll go for creation of collective help. So let's create one more. Okay, first of all check whether we have the different help. If don't have, then I will create help v2. First of all I will create help view. There is a Punna relationship. So I have selected VBAK in KNA1. VBAK fields are like Biblin, ER date, ER name, AUDT, VB type. Just save, activate. Now we'll go for create the search help, elementary search help. Selection method is Z help v2, fields vbln. Okay, now we have elementaries ZEL J1, ZEL J1, S2 and H1. Now we have two elementaries. So the prerequisite we have sufficiently. Now we'll go for creation of the collective. Set collective collective. There option you see the include search shelf. You have to write the name of views. The first is H1 and second is S2. Right. Z ELE J1 H1 ELE J1 S2. Which field should be displayed out over there? You have to write those only. From the first, I'm just using Kunnar, and from the second, Viblin. I will use it. Activate, run. See, जो भी values आपको यहाँ पे दिखाना है, जो भी fields आपको input लेना है, from the first view, I just use the Kunnar. From the second ones, I use Viblin. If you press the first one, first Kunnar, okay. So all the informations, whatever you have put in the elementaries, you can see it. Okay. But यहाँ पे अभी हमने कुन्नर ही दिया था. But हमें तीनों चीजें दिख रहे हैं that are available in elementaries, right? Customer, country की and city. And यहाँ पे अगर आप देखते हो sales order help, that is also there, and the tab different. Okay, there is a tabs different. The first elementary customer and second elementary is this one. कलेक्टिव में आपको इस तरह से दिखता है सेल्स टॉप में. Even if you press here, all tabs get displayed, but the default selection will be this sales order one. If you want to check here, that also be possible. Done. Okay, so this is the creation process, the collective. Hope you understood how to create the elementaries and how to create the collective. If you just create
Yes.
elementaries, only single view fields only selected, and if you go to create collective, there multiple elementaries you can include there, and the particular fields you can put in the search parameters, and whatever you want to see the data, you can see the tab formats, you can check out the data. Okay, anybody have queries on the elementaries and collective?
No, sir. No.
Okay, so next object is lock object. Enqueue and dequeue the format. If you want to apply this lock on the table, you have to first create the lock but there you have to write the prefix with E, then Y program or cells, EY cells 01. This is a mandatory one. If I remove system will not allow you. Lock object name should begin with E. So remember this. If you want to start, if you want to create this lock object, this start with E. Okay, so what we have is now we have one table that the table name is JTBLJ EMP. If you want to apply the lock object, then there are three options. One is write lock, read lock, exclusive, not cumulative. Okay, write lock when you apply, nobody can change it, nobody can edit it. Read lock only just read lock purposes there, and exclusive not cumulative that we have do. One person only at a time can do change and read, and different person can they just see that table. They cannot do any changes. If you want to apply this one, you can just select exclusive not cumulative. Okay. After that, if you want to use that code, after this, when you apply this exclusive not cumulative, after this you have to go in the go to lock models. There the function models you can see DQ and Q. If you want to implement that code, you have to call the function models, whatever the function models been created over there. DQ EY cells 01. Once it's perfectly created, okay, what is the process? First of all, you should have the table where you want to apply that. Okay, exclusive not cumulative I have chosen. Okay, the log parameter, the first default primary key, you can see it, and go to lock models. There will be two function models you can see. The first function model is EYSL01 with prefix DQ and NQ. If you want to apply this DQ, then you have to choose that DQ cells, and this the parameters option that you have to use while implement that code. Okay, now we are just creating that object, how to create that log object. Okay, so I will show you when I'm using that one. Now we have just created, okay, all the objects whatever we have learned, just we have created over there. Okay, table views, data elements, domains. Okay, we have been used it while writing reports. Okay, most of the things we are using over there. Okay, so this is the process, the creation and understand the what is the use of that particular. I hope you understood all the objects. If any doubts, you can ask me, and if you're not practiced on that, please do practice. And before the next session, please clear out all the queries, whatever you have, because we are starting some report section. Okay.
Yes, sir.